We're still here. We're still doing the thing. Let's go back to the Motorsport Manager Challenge series, where the challenge is just get beyond the first challenge. So I'm thinking, in many ways, the problem is, by the time we go through our wet pit stop round, we're not doing anything tactically different to anybody else. We're faster pit stops, sure, but that's not actually benefiting us too much. So my theory is we're going to have to go all in from the start. And because to do that, we are going to have Nick Chu go high, we're going to have Bertang go high, and we got to hope that we can somehow squeeze our way through the field. In fact, we're going to have overtake on for both at the moment. It's probably less important for Bertang, but we'll do that anyway. Just a lap of absolute full attack. Because if Shah, Beauchamp, etc. get too far ahead of us, we cannot catch them. And the easiest way for us to make positions up is at the start. That being said, we're 16th, 17th, and not actually making our way through the field that well. Head of Shah. The problem we're going to have is, of course, probably inability to push later down the line, but look at how far Beauchamp is already. He's up into 9th. She's in 13th. He's going to make his way around, that'll be perfect, but we'll see. Nick Chu squeezes his way into 11th. Okay, we're ahead of Beauchamp. Okay, from that position, I'm going to say, okay, let's calm it down a bit. Calm it down a bit and see what we can do. Nick Chu up to 8th. He's staying ahead of the Garuda Racing. That's, I think, the important threshold here. If you can stay ahead of those, I think we're doing okay. Alright, 9th. Shah is into 7th. I mean, we're both going to have to pit. Both sets of drivers are going to have to pit twice, as it works out, but Nick Chu, great, ahead. We also know we got excess fuel on board, so we can afford to do things like this. Push that. We are with the Garuda Racing. We're in the middle of that sandwich. Faster tyres. And Bertang is still chugging away into 11th position now. Okay. This is a stronger start. We have both drivers in position. There's nobody ahead of Chu right now who I would consider a better driver in terms of things. So let's press the push button a little bit. Let's try to secure things, see if we can grab a couple extra positions. Head of the Archer, hopefully. Please. Thank you. Okay. Alright, 5 laps and not a lot of tyre life left, but a position between us and Beauchamp. This is stronger. This is a good start. This is what we needed. Here comes Beauchamp. We're not going to stop him for long, and of course he is on medium tyres. We're on softs. He's got the advantage on us. But Bertang's also in a strong position. Comparatively speaking, we are in the pound seat. Okay. Let's now start with push for Nick Chu. 2 laps of this, and then he'll pit. Bertang is actually doing amazingly well right now. In fact, he needs to push just to keep that up. So we might be a little compressed, but we know the sprinklers turn on reasonably early. So alright, let's medium up. We're going to save him for one more lap. Alright, Nick Chu now needs to pit. So pitting for medium tyres. 8 laps of fuel, which gives 9. Let's give him that, just to make sure he can get there. Pit strategy, we're going fast. 11 seconds, stop. Okay, medium will do. If he loses positions now, it's not too much, not the end of the world. Because look at where Boateng is. Boateng on the same medium tyre strategy is actually doing okay here. He's in 6th, and he's split the Garuda. This has gone much better. So yeah, the start was the key, I think. Alright, in you go. Hope the undercut works okay for us. Onto medium tyres. And those have got to last until the sprinklers turn on. Boateng in 3rd position. And I think he's going to have to do the same thing. Pit this lap onto mediums. Yep. Onto mediums. 10 laps of fuel. Fast stop. And for that, we're going to go aggressive high and just burn out our tyres a little bit. So Berchamp, the only driver we really care about. Elsadot's, I think, a slower racer than Berchamp, so should be... Well, Berchamp's the champ, you know. He's the best driver in the first season of this game, so... Alright. Low, medium. That's why we're in the pits. Get a little bit of advantage if we can. Alright, medium, medium, out of the pits. Alright, Nick Chu then. So this is our conservative phase. We need to... Yeah, Bertang got a massively better run out of that. So the only people ahead of us in terms of things are Berchamp, Shah, and if we can actually go a little cheeky here and start pushing, in fact attacking for this bit, if Bertang can make up a bit of a gap here, then he might be able to just get past Berchamp and Shah again. It's going to be tricky. They're already out of the pit lane. Okay, Bertang in position. Prime seat, medium, medium. Chu's not in a bad position either, actually, so we're going to stick him on... Yeah, let's keep Bertang pushing here. We might regret the components later, but now we're in third, fifth, 1 round of pit stops to go, and if the strategy remains as is, we've got positions. The problem is Arbeloa, Sabado behind us, I think, behind Chu. So he may have to actually push a little harder here. Which is a problem because he's a bit dodgy on fuel, depending on when the sprinklers turn on. Alright, let's go with that. Let's split him like that. Push him harder on the tyres, lower on the fuel. Save a little bit of time if we can. Bertang up to second. Shah is overtaken. Shah's out of it, actually, so that's helpful. Bertang 2 seconds behind Tang, and as long as that gap remains consistent, I'm okay with things. In fact, because of that, I'm going to go like this. This might turn out to backfire in a little bit, but I want to try and be a little more conservative on fuel, save us some time in the next round of pit stops. Give us that little bit of an extra gap, because we may end up needing it. Okay. Michu drops back to 6th place. You can go back to... Actually, you kind of need to stay there, just because it is lap 19, he needs that extra bit of gap. Nick Bertang, however, does not. He can go medium now, and I think we can afford medium high. Alright, medium high on medium high. I may regret things, but we'll look at that later. We've got 2 drivers, we can split the strategy off. Nick Chu can go in first. Mello's about to pit, so we're going to be 1st and 5th. In a couple of moments here. Meanwhile, Bertang and... Yeah, I think we can afford to go high on the fuel here. We need to keep Berchamp out of a second range if we can. Just keep him out of attack range, if you can. 0.7, 0.6. Still 0.6, 0.7. Okay. Gap extending a little bit here. His tyres are in roughly similar condition, but... Let's see. So 1-4, 1-4. If stay ahead of Shava there, that'd be helpful, but we're not gonna... I'm just trying to shave a bit of extra time here if I can here. Keep him in range. Yep, now you do have to stay at the back of Salvador, but you can hopefully get ahead of him again. Alright, sprinklers active. Alright, 1 lap and then we go then. So, let's go overtake high and let's go attack high, both drivers. So we'll put Nick Chu in on this lap, I think. Put him straight onto the wets. He's in the reverse, he's in the back position. He's the least likely one to, you know, be at that position coming to the end of this. He's the one who needs to push. We're going to push the overtake button here on Boateng. We are going to try and save his tyres for another lap. 2.3 the gap to Berchamp. Plus our pit stop advantage. Sabado pits already. Okay. Pit. Wets. We'll save ourselves 1 lap, 1 second of this. I think we're going to finally manage it at the moment. Boateng can go high as well on his tyres. 2.1 the gap to Boateng. That's the one we care about. Nick Chu then, on the wet tyres. Needs to medium that out a bit. Push on those tyres for the moment here. Stay ahead of anybody who might come in later. Gap is still 2.1. In comes Boateng, charging into the pit lane. Low medium just to save every last scrap of potential fuel here. Good stop. Into first. Right, we are away. Gonna push medium on both drivers here. Where is Nick Chu coming out in relation? 6th place. So he's got a bit of a gap to go, but he is... Alright, this is a good safety position now. He's going to be 4th by the time the medium runners dissipate. So as long as he stays there, that's all good. Okay, Boateng, Super Bums, our hero, has to stay ahead of Nick Chu, ultimately. But we would like to win. After all the disasters so far, we would like to just win this. 1.8. Let's actually go conserve the tyres a little bit here. Let's try and save a little bit here. Nick Chu can go low on fuel. He's only a second ahead of Gerard, but I want us to do some fuel saving while we got some time here. Nick Chu did drop to 7th, so that was a mistake. Oh no, that's an inter-runner. Fine. Excess fuel again. 1.1. 1 second is as much as we want to do here. Let's keep on that then. Eventually, the tyres are going to turn on. Nick Chu drops to 8th position, so Gerard did get past. Alright, tyres are turned on. Let's press the high button, then we're saving the fuel until we need it, at least on Boateng's side of things. Just to cover ourselves, we'd like Nick Chu to go in a push here, save his tyres. 0.6, 0.9. See, those are the 2 runners behind. But they're fighting each other, so that's going to help Boateng out a little bit. Alright, Nick Chu up into 7th place. He's still got Gerard right behind him, though. Right in front of him. Gear shift problems. Okay. Both drivers suffering some damage then. 7 of a second is the gap to 2nd place. Alright, in come the inter-runners, so that will clear things up. Nick Chu is right behind. We can try a stab at attack, but I feel that at this point, it's just going to be more important to keep Boateng in the top 3. Well, we'll see, we'll see. We might be able to push towards the end, but it's about now just conserving our ability to fight at this point. Nick Chu also has Jia right behind him as well. Alright, keep going with the pushing. Stick with the push neutral strategy. At least this isn't the fight. The fight is here, the fight is not there. Because this is what we had in the problems with the last race. We had the fight in the wrong position. Alright, sprinklers are ended. That's an off-run ride. That doesn't really affect us. We're 1.2 ahead with fuel in reserve. Tyres in reserve. Beauchamp is pushing like that. We're going to match his level of pushing right now. Meanwhile, we're going to press the overtake button on Nick Chu. And the excess fuel button as well. I'm less happy about that, but 1.8 is a good gap. Evans retires. Let's keep an eye on Nick Chu, who unfortunately is now going to go medium again. Medium push, come on, you're basically on him. Good run, good run. Nope. 1.7 at the front. You can stop behind Gerard for 4 laps. I've done everything I can for you right now. Attack. Alright, gap at the front, 2 seconds. We have excess fuel. Let's go high push. Let's try and just force this advantage. We don't have any critical parts yet. But Boateng, Soup Buns, comes around the last corner to win. Chad Winters. Why is my name Chad Winters? That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. But we finished 1st and 5th. We beat both the Garuda Racing team. We are the fastest team overall. Boateng, Soup Buns, you are the winner. And it's nice to put our old team back on top. So yeah, ultimately, this came down to the start, which ultimately was not what the challenge was suggesting. But everybody pitted around the same point here. There wasn't too much difference a lap either way. Inters was definitely the wrong strategy. But yeah, sprinkler mode. This is why we don't have this in Formula 1. It's a terrible idea. Okay. So win there. Boateng is actually the champion at the end of that. Dragon Racing China are the champions at the end of that. Boom. Player accessory available for new career. We've also unlocked zombie drivers. Because amusement? Okay, so next time we'll move on to the second challenge, which, you know, after this time has got to be more difficult, hasn't it? I mean, how many attempts was that on the end? I don't know. Alright, so the second rookie challenge, fighting for 5th. We have to finish 5th in whatever's going on with this. Crash heavy and rain-soaked first lap. Alright, so overcome the odds and win the Drivers' Championship. Next time. Until then.